vengo a cantar a todita la nación. Acóplense los mariachis que alegran las ferias con su alegre son. Alegre vengo a cantar a todita la nación. Acóplense los mariachis que alegran las ferias con su alegre son.
Viva mi tierra querida,
con sus hombres de valor.
viva sus lindas mujeres,
Que hay en toda la región.
viva mi tierra querida,
Con sus hombres de valor.
viva sus lindas mujeres,
Que hay en toda la región. Alegre vengo a cantar a todita la nación. Por tradición soy nacido en Nochistlán, por eso grito orgulloso que viva mi tierra, que no hay otro igual. Alegre por tradición soy nacido en Nochistlán, por eso grito orgulloso que viva mi tierra, que no hay otro igual.
viva mi tierra querida,
Con sus hombres de valor,
viva sus lindas mujeres,
que hay en toda la región.
viva mi tierra querida,
Con sus hombres de valor,
viva sus lindas mujeres,
que hay en toda la región. Alegre por tradición soy nacido en Nochistlán.
Hey, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm John Monsul, right here, the host and the producer of Communicating Today. Thank you so much for tuning in our program right here on Channel 10, Fairfax Cable TV. We've been on Channel 10 now for over 10 years. We've done well over 300 shows, getting closer to 400 shows all the time. And we try to mix it up for you a little bit if we can. We have a few interviews of some famous people from time to time. And then we also try to have some wonderful music like you just saw here on that opening song for a great organization which we refer to as the Mariachi Los Amigos. And there they are, all smiling back there. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who watch us on a regular basis, you know we come on every Sunday afternoon at 3:30. Every Tuesday morning at 11:30 a.m. and every Wednesday evening in prime time at 8:30 p.m. And it's amazing because we've had all kinds of music in the past. We've had Spanish, we've had Irish, we've had Scottish, we've had, you name it, good old-fashioned American country and Western. We've had jazz, rock and roll, and you name it. And it's the first time we've ever had the opportunity and the pleasure of having these wonderful mariachi, great old Mexican music coming on for you tonight. And I'm not going to steal their thunder because they got a couple of great songs they want to do for you, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to bow out. They're going to do 2 more songs, and then I'll come back on afterwards, and we'll talk a little bit about where these guys are from, where they've played, where they're going from here, and we'll get the names of some of these wonderful musicians. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I turn it back over to the Mariachi Los Amigos for a couple of more numbers. Take it away, guys.
All right, we're going to start off with Cielito Lindo. We hope you all sing along with us on the ay, 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 ay part. Okay, Cielito Lindo para todos ustedes.
De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra la boca. No se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ese lunar que tiene, cielito lindo, junto a la boca. No se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
That's Luis Gonzalez with Cielito Lindo. Now we're going to invite the newest member of Mariachi Los Amigos, Mr. Chris Lewis, to sing one of the popular songs that came out about 10 years ago. It's entitled Como quien pierde una estrella, like he who loses a star. Kind of a romantic one.
Lo digo como un lamento, como un quejido que el viento se lleva por donde quiera. Te quiero, qué pena haberte perdido, como quien pierde una estrella que se le va al infinito. Después de quererte tanto, ay, después de quererla tanto, Diosito dame consuelo para sacarme de adentro esto que me está matando, ay, ay, quejido que el viento se lleva por donde quiera. Te quiero, qué pena haberte perdido, como quien pierde una estrella que se le va al infinito. Después de quererte tanto, ay, después de quererte tanto, Diosito dame consuelo para sacarme de adentro esto que me está matando, ay, ay,
Wow! Viva Mariachi! Mariachi Los Amigos. You guys are fantastic. Way to go. Boy, these guys are terrific. Ladies and gentlemen, and I should say, I guess they probably came up from maybe Acapulco or Cancun. And maybe it might be a good idea. Dan, you want to step up a little closer to this mic here so we can find out where some of these gentlemen have originally come from? Starting with yourself, let's say. Are you from the Washington, D.C. area or Florida, or where are you from?
I'm from the great former republic and now state of California.
Oh, California, okay.
Town of Bakersfield.
Which is a little bit north of Mexico, okay.
That's right. Used to be part of Mexico.
I should say Mexico.
Mexico,
that's
right. That's
right?
Good.
And to show you how good
you'll be singing with us pretty soon.
Show you how good my Spanish is. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. You got 6 musicians here, right? In the mariachi. So anyway, you're and where are the rest of the guys pretty much
from?
Well,
mariachi music came from Mexico, West Mexico.
Right.
And then about 50, 80 years ago, it started to get on the radio, get in the recording industry, get on the movies, became a popular music. So people from all over the place, lots of different countries play mariachi music.
Yeah, it's kind of worldwide now. It's accepted universally, I think.
That's pretty much true.
And I can see why, because it's such a beautiful blend of music, and you guys are terrific.
So we have here, thank you, we have here
Let me step back a second here so we can see some of these guys here.
We have on violin, we have Terrence Liu from Cleveland, Ohio, originally.
That's not in Mexico.
Well, it's
Cleveland, Ohio.
It's close
all right.
enough.
It's a little bit north of
Mexico.
Mexico.
That's the whole point, John. That's the story.
That's good.
You don't have to be from Mexico to play mariachi music.
This great singer over here.
This is a great singer named Chris Lewis from the great state of Utah. We call him El Utateco. He played mariachi music out there for a number of years and came back and joined us here in the Washington area.
Terrific. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Great job on that last song, by the way, Chris.
And over here, Frank Soto is from Tucson. I don't know if you know this, but there are all kinds of mariachi festivals around the country. One of the biggest ones is in Tucson, and that's where Frank Soto is from on trumpet.
Great, Frank. Good to have you on board.
My fellow trumpeter. From Mexico City now, we have one of the founders of Mariachi Los Amigos playing the vihuela, the rhythm guitar there, Mr. Luis Gonzalez. You heard him sing Cielito Lindo.
All right. Way to go.
And
last but not least,
the big man on the big instrument over there, also from Mexico City, playing the guitarrón. The guitarrón is the bass, that 6-string bass, Mario Castro.
Boy, I was going to say what kind of an instrument that was, and that's a huge thing. And is that kind of heavy? No? Only weighs about 47 pounds, right?
It's made out of nice porous cedar. It's not very heavy, but it's very sonorous, yeah.
That's terrific. Well, it's so wonderful to have all you guys on board with us today with the Mariachi Los Amigos. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't come to hear us talk. You came to hear these guys play. And we're almost halfway through our program anyway, so let's do a couple more numbers, Danny, and let's take it from there. Take it away.
All right, we're going to do an instrumental called Las Salteñitas. Talks about the women from the highlands of the state of Jalisco in West Mexico. It's an instrumental version of the song. make Luis Gonzalez over here work a little bit and sing a beautiful song that comes from another region of Mexico, at least the rhythm does, the Huapango rhythm. It's entitled El Gustito, the little pleasure, and it's a great pleasure for us to be on the show with you today. And it also, I might add, makes the violins work a little hard too, so they're going to start us off. El Gustito.
sabe amar, nada más que reservado.
Hey, way to go, guys. That's fantastic. You guys are great, really. I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching. First of all, Communicating Today, that's the name of our program. I'm John Monsul, the producer and host of this wonderful program, and we hope you watch us every week. We come on 3 times, as we said before, every Sunday afternoon, every Tuesday morning, and every Wednesday evening in prime time. These are the Mariachi Los Amigos, standing right here alongside of me and behind me. And Dan, come on up here for a second a little bit. Dan, we introduced everybody. We introduced all the boys in the band, as Lawrence Welk used to say, but I don't think we mentioned Dan's name. He is the general director of this wonderful organization. Is that a special title they gave you, Dan, general director?
I couldn't think of anything better.
So they couldn't call you El Presidente, or whatever?
Well, actually, it kind of came out of the fact that that Luis and I were among the founding members back in 1978 here in the Fairfax County area.
Wonderful. Now, where have you guys performed in the Washington?
We've played just about every imaginable kind of situation, from presidential inaugurations to big concerts, you know, for thousands of folks, to backyard parties, weddings, do a lot of weddings.
And I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, that periodically during the course of our program, you will see on the bottom of your screen, I don't see it up there right now, but you will see a phone number, the name of the organization, Mariachi Los Amigos, and at some point, there it is up there right now, as a matter of fact, and if you feel like you want to contact these folks, please feel free to do so, and they'd love to talk to you about any future parties or engagements that you may have coming up that you feel that this style of wonderful mariachi Mexican music would add a tremendous flavor to, and I can see right now that it would. And by the way, Dan, the word mariachi, where did that come from? And what's a literal translation of mariachi?
Well, there's a big, long story about that. A lot of people think it comes from the French mariage, because in the 1860s, French occupied Mexico, but that's not the story. Right. We don't know exactly where it came from, but we know that it came from one of the Indian languages in West Mexico.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Huh. What are some of your future plans? Where do you think you'll be? Any particular places that you have in mind where you guys are going to be appearing in the next few months or so? Or?
I tell you, we're just all over the place. We've done a lot of concerts in libraries and parks in Fairfax County and beyond. We play up in Baltimore. We'll be at a festival up there on October 6th, 1 to 2, right down on the South Broadway area, one of those public festivals. We do all kinds of things. Festivals, like I say, big events, small events. We're all over the place.
Right. Well, I think we're down to about our last 4 or 5 minutes, Dan. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to switch over to Rancho Grande. I know you have a particular fondness for that particular song because it's got a lot of fire, brimstone, and vigor in it. And I know he would like to close the program out with that particular number. So we'll skip that other one we were talking about and go to that, if that's okay with you, Dan.
Okay. All right.
Rancho Grande, is that okay?
Yeah, that'll be all right.
And I'm going to close the show right now. We've got about 5 minutes left, so I guess we can stretch it out a little bit if we have to.
Then we can do Rancho Grande and move a little bit into Fiesta in Jalisco and with party time.
Why don't we do that? Because I'm not going to come back on again, because I'm going to close the show out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for watching our program, Communicating Today. Again, I'm John Monsul, the producer and host of the program. Our guest for tonight's show, Mariachi Los Amigos, with Dan Sheehan, the general director. Great title, Dan.
Thanks a lot.
And we thank you guys so much for coming on our program. You're terrific. And please come back and see us again sometime, and the very best of luck. And viva Mariachi Los Amigos!
All right, que viva.
Right, okay, and keep on communicating for success, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm John Monsul, and Dan, take it away and finish up with Rancho Grande.
We'll do a little short version of Rancho Grande.
And then the last one.
Then into Fiesta in Jalisco, party time in Jalisco.
Take it away, guys.
Ready?
Terrific job. Come back and see us again.
Que alegre me decía, te voy a hacer tus calzones como los usa el ranchero. Te los comienzo de lana, te los acabo de cuero.
Allá en el Rancho Grande, allá donde vivía, había una rancherita que alegre me decía, que alegre me decía. Allá en el rancho grande, allá donde vivía. Había una rancherita que alegre me decía, que alegre me decía.
Jalisco, vámonos.
Que hay momentos que no siento.